morning, afternoon, evening, night, depending on where you are in the world at the time when you're watching this video. Once you click on the video, once you come onto the video, you click and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Tell me what your thoughts are. Yeah, man. All right. So, Tappa Whitmore, former Reggae Boys head coach, did a pretty good job with the Reggae Boys team. Had some big moments with the Reggae Boys team. We saw what he did with the team, a pretty much local based squad in the world, in the Gold Cup rather. I think, wasn't he the one that was in charge the first time any Jamaica team, senior team, would have beaten the Americans? I think so. One of the best performances from a Jamaica team in Mexico was under Tappa Whitmore. We should have won that game. So, he has had some moments, negative moments, that you want to think that, what the hell is Tappa doing? But by and large, Tappa has been a pretty good international head coach for Jamaica. Yeah? No two ways about it. Especially when you look at the situation and how we got the job. So, it's not how you got the job, it's what you do when you get the job. So I don't care. Yes, they took a risk, but Tappa did a pretty good job. Better than most that has coached the Reggae Boys team when he was at the helm. So he had all that experience. We had a failed World Cup campaign and he lost his job, which is understandable. Now, so that man have a big resume in the context of Jamaican coaches, Tappa Whitmore, Theodore Whitmore, has a big resume in the context of Jamaica coaches. Now, he was hired by Paul Christie. Paul Christie left Dunbohole, then went to Mount Pleasant to be the director of football for Mount Pleasant. Yeah, Mount Pleasant, they have this rich owner. The club with the most resources in Jamaica is Mount Pleasant. He has been there for quite some time, and Mount Pleasant didn't do anything in the Premier League really. Didn't even make a final, did they? No, not before Tappa. So Paul Christie brought in Tappa. Instantaneous success. Tappa won the Premier League, beating Cavalier in the final. In his first year, which was season before last. Yes, the vague football fans might not even realize that with all the money that was spent, with all the big wages, because the more you can pay players, the more you attract star players, and they attracted a lot of star players in Jamaica. Took a lot of players from a lot of clubs, good quality players, and they didn't do anything in the league. Really, they significantly underachieved. So yes, even though Tappa brought in a lot of quality, they always had quality, and they were not making waves. Tappa came in and they won the Premier League in his very first season. Guess what happened in the second season? He went all the way back to the final and lost in a close game to Cavalier. Yeah, you can argue that whole Cavalier had less talent and they lost, but on a given day, it's a final. If it was a league format, then they would have run away with the league. So, they lost in the final. Kudos to Cavalier. Yes, they won with the youngsters. Still not selling anybody to any major clubs that are in significantly long period anywhere significance, but they are winning nonetheless. So, championship final, back-to-back years. They also, with that being done, Tappa gave Mount Pleasant the opportunity to play in the CFU Championship and potentially the CONCACAF Champions League, which the owners have spoken about. That's something that they want to achieve. They want to dominate the region. Tappa also given the opportunity when he won the Premier JPL. Now, having lost the Cavalier, they fired Tappa. The reason, and people were saying, wow, that's a little bit harsh. First season champion, second season beat the finalists. You never got to a final before, you never won anything before Tappa. Wow, that's harsh. So what they did though, they came up with an argument that, we're looking to go the youthful direction. We're seeing what Cavalier is doing and we want to go more youth and more players from the academy. And I'm saying to myself, If that's what you want to do, you instruct Tappa with most, so that's what you want to do. So immediately I didn't buy that argument. You cannot tell me the reason why you're firing your head coach is because you have decided as the owner to build from the academy for the most part. And you can tell your employee that's what you want to do and he has to do it. He has a job, he has to work with the owners. So initially, when I thought about that, I knew that that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Now, here comes the game against Cavalier. CFU Championship. Guess what we see? Player from Panama, Alex Marshall was brought in. Brazilian was brought in. Player from Tivoli. Not seeing any academy players. As a matter of fact, Tappa was playing an academy player consistently. I didn't see him on the field. So again, lie detector determined that reason why I let go Tappa was a lie. Mount Pleasant, the lie. The firing of Tappa was very unfair. Very, very unfair. And wrong from a technical standpoint. No, I cannot tell the owner, the man with his millions, to do what he wants to do with his club. But you're wrong. It's unfair. And you lied about the reason why he was fired. Now, I know you want to be successful. I know you want to win. Harold Thomas, last time he was coaching in the Premier League, there was nothing much to write home about. Nothing much. You want top players. You want to compete in the region in terms of the CONCACAF region. Yet you got rid of a coach who was very successful with Jamaica at the top level. Getting to the Gold Cup final back to back. Once with pretty much local base players. Those are the things that Tappa does at top level football in the region. Then if you want to be competitive in the region, well, you remove the man that is proven. Harold Thomas has never done any such thing before. I don't know, you know. Usually when people, owners have big money, they are dictators, you know. So I'm not going to blame Paul Christie. And I'm not going to blame anybody yet. What I'm saying, you're going, it's not looking good right now. And right now I'm going to say it was a wrong decision. It was unfair for you to fire Tappa. And I believe it will backfire in your face. These, though, are merely my views. And as always, what say you?